and we've talked about this, the process of integration is being done incrementally. A long list of changes. That's a deliberate ploy, a deliberate practice, because they know, and the they, who are the they? The people that Bev Collins started to talk about last night. They're human beings who are chief executive officers in the most influential, significant corporations, and they meet. They've been meeting forever, but in the last number of years, especially since NAFTA, you know, the impetus has been growing. And what I wanted to point out to you about earlier when I talked about the complicity of all those individuals in the non-governmental organizations and in the political parties who have absolutely refused to call for the abrogation of NAFTA, they didn't appreciate, or if they did, they didn't care, or maybe there were some people deliberately in there to misinform and misdirect, the gatekeepers, if you want to call them that NAFTA was simply the model of the takeover of North America. It was the beginning. It was the economic side. Their plan is, of course, to go beyond everything, and they're going beyond everything, into the military, into the foreign affairs, into defense, into the policing, into the whole judicial system. We see that, as a matter of fact, all the information we're going to be talking about in the 911 matter, a lot of people say the perpetrators responsible for that. The real background reason for all of that has to do with getting control of the Middle East and the oil that's over there. But it's that, but it's also, it's been the mechanism to begin, not begin, but to be the icing on the cake for the integration of North America. Because with that incident, the horrible attack on civil liberties has happened. The horrible anti-terrorism legislation has happened. Everything's been whipped up into, we have to do these things, we have to give up our liberty to be free. It's so stupid, so insane. But when people are afraid and frightened, they don't think about what's going on. However, on that point, we were never asked if we wanted to give up our liberty. It was just taken from us in this anti-terrorism legislation by the people who are elected to represent us. And they failed to come back to us at any point. They failed to raise it in election campaigns. They failed to address the North American Union that is being cemented as a result of that anti-terrorist legislation. You have to understand the anti-terrorist legislation, all the police state mechanisms that are in there, are the enforcement program for the integration of North America into this restructured area to suit the needs and fulfill the needs and satisfy the needs of the corporate, industrial, financial, military elite.